excited to show off the sandwiches.
Exactly. Thanks, Devin. Yes, it is National Sandwich Day, and we thought it'd be very fitting to have one of our local chef connoisseurs, Chef Tom from CT's Deli, come on in and show us his creations for the day. So thanks for coming on in this morning, Chef. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So walk us through what we've got here. We've got some great creations, some tasty treats here.
They smell so good. I am starving right now.
Well, for National Sandwich Day, we're actually going to feature the meatball sub today. That comes with marinara, and I like to add a little giardiniera on top, which is an Italian relish, comprised of celery, carrots, a little sport pepper. It's absolutely wonderful. And we also feature a cold sandwich, but this is an everyday fare for us. This is the Ultimate Italian, which has all the Italian favorites on it. And then we have our award-winning, I should say not award-winning, but...
award-winning in your mind.
Exactly.
We have the Reuben, which actually was developed in 1925 by a trained chef named Rudolf Kolskowski. And during a poker game, he developed this sandwich for people that were hungry. And after that, the Blackstone Hotel, which this was being held at in Omaha, Nebraska, featured this sandwich. And today we have the Reuben. And it's one of our #1 selling sandwiches. And to tell you how popular it is, in 2015 to present, we have sold 25,500 of these sandwiches in our deli.
Wow. That is crazy.
It is wonderful.
What's in just like the Reuben? Like what?
The Reuben is a corned beef with a 1,000-ounce dressing, Swiss cheese, and a sauerkraut.
Nice. And obviously you were very, very passionate about sandwiches. So how did you like get into like this type of career business and caring so much
I started in 1994 as a fine dining chef.
Oh, cool.
And about 7-8 years ago, I decided that I didn't want to work nights anymore. So we created the Deli. And what better way to showcase some of your chef qualities, but bringing up some really fun, fantastic, tasty treats to Rhinelander, because there was nothing like this prior. So we had to come up with something that was very different from Rhinelander, and we came up with the Deli.
Absolutely. When I moved back to the area, my brother-in-law works in Rhinelander, and he was just like, Mike, if you're getting lunch, you got to go to CT's Deli. I was like, oh, all right. And it definitely lives up to the hype. I love the spice, the jalapenos in like the top. Yeah, I know you put that on a lot of sandwiches.
We do.
So it's fantastic, and I appreciate it. So moving on to other sandwich news, what is your definition for National Sandwich Day of a sandwich? What constitutes it?
I would constitute a sandwich of anything that can be held in bread or a wrap, whether it be vegetables or meats or a brat or a hot dog or an Italian beef.
This is a generous definition.
And this is coming from a professional, so that means that if you disagree that a hot dog or a brat is a sandwich, you're wrong. Chef Tom says.
I would consider it a sandwich.
Exactly, and if you disagree, you can certainly go down and argue your case with them at CT's Deli.
Yeah, get some food. Yeah, but also, how do you? I mean, you have probably like some pretty standard stuff like Italian Reuben. Do you come up with like any like unique creations on your own, and how do you come up with those? If you
I've got a great staff. And we do specials every single week. We have a specialty grilled cheese this week, which is our pizza grilled cheese.
Oh, that sounds good.
We do a specialty wrap every single week. So, I mean, every single week, all the chefs in the kitchen kind of brainstorm and come up with new ideas to keep things spicy and new in the deli. So our regulars that come in can always have something different to kind of spice up their day, if you will.
Nice. And then I have a little confession I have to make. I made it before the show. I know people aren't going to be happy. I have not been to CT's quite yet. So let's say there's someone like me, new, coming in there. What would you recommend to someone? Because I know you have like a huge menu. So what would your recommendation be?
You know, we also have specialty soups every single day. We have 3 soups, generally vegetarian, chef's choice, and the tailgater, which is our staple choice, but I prefer the Italian beef. That's my favorite sandwich. But if you're coming in for a lighter fare, you can get a cup of soup and a half sandwich as well. Unfortunately, not all our sandwiches come in a half form, but we do try to accommodate everybody that comes in with different tastes.
Beautiful. And then
absolutely. Well, thanks, Chef. This is fantastic on National Sandwich Day. And also, didn't CT's win an award at the Rhinelander Gala this year?
We actually won many awards, but
a little flex.
Not to toot our horns, but one of my chefs won Entrepreneur of the Year under 40, and we won some other creative awards as well. But also, one thing is not to take away from Sandwich Day, but we also have a poke bar and a salad bar that we've newly started at the deli as well, which has become very popular.
Interesting. And then if someone wants to come check out all these features or argue with you if a hot dog is a sandwich or check out the meatball sub today, where are you located? How can people get in contact with you?
We are downtown Rhinelander. We're actually located at 17 North Brown. We're right in between Subway and the pub, and you can't miss us.
Fantastic. Well, thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. Beautiful sandwiches, and we will be eating these later.
Yes,
You
I
can
will
guarantee
finally
it.
have CTs for the first time. But yes, thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yes, and then coming up, we have What's Trending, including